Richard. I've made this video to help you with your harmonica playing. I'm going to let you in on some information that is so profound and so counterintuitive that you will be hard-pressed to believe it. It'll be an epiphany. This is a secret which virtually all professional musicians know, but the general public is completely unaware of it. It's a secret that has been hiding in plain sight for years, and here it is. It's not so much what you play, but what you wear when you're playing it. I know, you're probably thinking, well, I've never heard such a crock of hog drippings, but the fact is that it's the truth. Now, consider, if you will, the country music of the mid-20th century. The performers had on their cowboy hats and their kerchiefs and their costumes with the sequins and the contrasting piping. And that was instrumental in helping them get that twangy country sound for which Nashville has been so famous. If you look at the country music performers today, they're dressed in blue jeans and t-shirts and ball caps, and what passes for country music is really nothing more than bad rock and roll. Think about what Joan Baez wore during all the time she made those classic folk songs. Think about the acid rock bands with their skin-tight leotards and eye makeup and Tina Turner hair. This was instrumental in helping them attain that edgy acid rock sound that the girls went crazy over. Moreover, consider a symphony orchestra. The men are all dressed in tuxes and tails, and the women have their ballroom gowns on. It helps them produce that elegant, refined sound that you would expect from Symphony Hall. Still not convinced? Well, I'm prepared to demonstrate the truth of what I'm telling you with this simple harmonica. This is an ordinary Hohner harmonica. It's called a Golden Melody. It's in the key of C, 10-hole diatonic scale, ordinary instruments you can get in an ordinary shop, and I'm dressed in an ordinary fashion, so I'm going to play for you an ordinary tune. It's called Mockingbird, and this will be the reference or benchmark for what follows. Mockingbird. That's just an ordinary song, and that'll be our benchmark for the sound that you get from a harmonica. I mentioned country music, and in this demonstration it's not so much what I'm wearing from the neck down, it's what I have from the chin up, because all the sound is produced about the face and right here in front of me, so I don't have to worry about anything else. But your country music stars, you have harmonica and country music, you'll find them all in a cowboy hat. And the cowboy hat, produces this aura that helps get this country music sound. I'm going to play an old country song. It's called Old Joe Clark. Note the complete difference in the tone and even the key that the music plays in. It's the same harmonica. And here we go, Old Joe Clark. set, did you notice a complete difference in the sound that I had before I was wearing the hat and afterwards? I talked about symphony music and classical music just a bit. And what works for that is a pair of glasses. Now, I had these glasses special made for classical music. The horn rims work the best, but what I found really works the best is the lenses, and the thicker the better. And so we will try a little classical music, and this is one you're familiar with. You hear it at weddings all the time. It's by J.S. Bach, and it's called Asu, Joy of Man's Desiring. Same harmonica, note the difference in the tone. Much different from the sound with the hat. Now, that may talk about some harmonica music that you've heard, but it begs the question of how do you get this funky wailing sound that you hear from the blues? Now, the attire for this was actually discovered back in the 30s by the black sharecroppers in the Mississippi Delta. It was not so much a physiology thing or an innate talent, but a result of the grinding poverty in which they lived. They couldn't afford a $100 saxophone, but a $3 harmonica was something that was within their means. So they refined the attire until they came up with the optimum headgear to produce the sound that you're familiar with in a 12-measure blues progression. And what they came up with is not only a hat, but also glasses. It's not just any hat. A cowboy hat really doesn't work well, but a black fedora is the thing that you'll see most all blues musicians wearing. And if you think about blues musicians and harmonica players, you'll always see them in a hat, and you'll always see them in sunglasses. And not just any sunglasses, although, you know, sunglasses will work. The best thing is Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Now, if you've seen the movie The Blues Brothers, they kind of do a spoof on that. They're actually letting the secret out because everybody in the entire blues band is wearing black fedoras and Ray-Ban sunglasses, and that's really no accident. So now, this is the blues attire. Same harmonica, and with this headgear on, you can get a sound like this. So, there you have it. So, I'll trust you with this information. Don't try to give it out to the non-initiated. They won't believe it. But as you go through working on your harmonica, just keep in mind that it's not so much what you play, but what you wear when you play it.